Alex Revell, after Tuesday night, how's the mood in camp been this week?
Yeah, I think it's it was a disappointed because obviously we wanted to go and win a game of football, but we said after the game it's a tough place to go, especially with their run that they've been on at home. But I think that there, like I said after the game, there's positives to take. The energy and the work ethic of all the players. I thought defensively we looked much better. I thought we looked really nice and organised and compact, which you have to be. But they're relentless with what they do. But I think that's the disappointment is that it took to get to 2-0 down, and I think then we started to get on the ball and pass and move. But we have to look at it and take the positives from it. And I think the big thing is when you watch the game, another 5 minutes, you don't know what would have happened. But listen, we're all looking forward to another big game on Saturday. And the good thing about football is another game comes so quickly after Tuesday.
As you said, you have to take the positives into another big stadium on Saturday, and you know that those performance levels can get there.
Yeah, of course. I think that ultimately it's League One this year. It's big teams, big stadiums. It's what it brings you. And at this stage of the season, I think that these are good games to be involved in because you do have to be at your best. I mean, at every game, obviously, you have to be at your level. But the teams, especially, that are up there in that top bracket, which is where we want to get to. Of course, it is. We want to get there, but what it is that they're consistent with what they do, and they're grinding out wins. And I think that we have to improve that consistency, absolutely, individually and as a team. And when we do that, we're a good side. We've seen it when we go on little runs, but it's when we go on those couple games of losses or draws that's those moments you have to pick yourself up and do what it takes to win. And it's all part of learning for everybody. But we have to make sure that for the next 10 games that we are that we're at it and that we keep our levels and try and get better and make sure we finish the season strongly.
What challenges do you expect to face from Reading on Saturday?
Well, they're a good side. They're playing some good football at the moment. They've got midfield three that are probably above the level really in terms of their individual talents. And I think that they're a team that have been playing the same way for a long time now. And big pitch, so we have to make sure that we deal with that. But they'll be looking at us as well and thinking what a good side we can be. So but we just have to go there and show them, as always, what we can do as a team.
They've got a relatively new manager. Have they changed much since we played them in November?
No, they're very similar. Same way of playing. Like to pass the ball, like to move. Players up front that could cause you real problems in wide areas. So we had a draw at home, but obviously that in terms of first half at home, we played really well at home first half, but second half I think they upped it and I think we got a draw and disappointed with the goal that we conceded that day, but probably a fair result really. But we have to be at our best to go and get a result, and that'll be the big message from us.
Back to us, plenty of good performances on Tuesday night. Jake Young took his goal really well. Is that a selection headache for you? Listen, for people like Youngie and Harvey and those that come onto the pitch, they have to show that they should be starting. I think that when the ball drops there, I think Youngie's one of those people that can absolutely finish from those situations. I think for Youngie, he's improving all the time. It's about his standards and levels in training that he has to make sure that he hits them as high as other people. And when he does that, and his work ethic without the ball, when he does that, we've got a real player. But he has to prove that every day, and that's been our challenge to him. And he is getting better. He's learning all the time. He's still a young lad, but he can definitely finish. So we want selection headaches because that's what brings the best out of individuals. So we'll be going with Saturday
looking for a reaction, and those players that came onto the pitch showed that they could play. So the team will reflect what we feel is the best team to go and win a game of football.
Will Saturday be too soon for the likes of Luther and Robbo, who missed out?
Potentially. I think that they're backing in around us. Whether Saturday's too soon, I don't know. We'd like to get them back around because they're two important players to us, not only in the squad but in our starting 11. So we'd like to have them back, but obviously it's important that for both of those players that they're 100%, especially the way that they both play with their intensity and their energy, and so we have to make sure that they're 100% right. But if they are, then hopefully we can take them along and have them involved with us.
And just finally, it's a bit of a weird schedule now with Birmingham being called off, so that's 2 Saturdays off with a Thursday night in between. How much does that affect the squad?
Well, it affects the training over the next couple of weeks, because obviously we play on the Thursday, then we're away to Stockport the following Tuesday. So it's great to be on telly. It's a great game to be on telly. I think that we've always gone down to Orient and put in good performances. So I think that over the next few days we'll plan obviously for the next couple of weeks ahead. But what's important that after Saturday we get some rest as well, because it's going to be a 9 games of just relentless because of how quickly they're going to come round. So we have to make sure that all the players, that we finish the season strong. So we've got to do what's right to make sure we finish the season strong, and be ready for what comes.